Hello, everyone. I had a nice break, and now I'm back for more content. So, yeah, back to Tales of Berseria because I'm taking a break from Daybreak right now after that big event. So, woo! I really should remember how loud this game is. Anyways, back into the fray. I don't remember what happened. We made it to the cap. Oh, that's why we're at the capital now. Oh, right, that mechanic.
Take a look. This Scout.
Yeah. Thank you. So now we can actually see you know, the events. Yeah. Oh, give me that. I think I remember cooking this. There's some stuff back here I didn't see last time because I want to end the video. Hello, old man.
The Abbey's job is getting harder and harder. We've all got to give them our full support.
No, we don't.
Let's backtrack a bit. Just what sort of organization is this Abbey? You're kidding me. How do you not even know that? The Abbey is part of Midgand's Church of the Empyreans. Originally, it was an order of paladins and warrior priests devoted to exorcising evil.
Yeah. The Abbey's official name is the Exorcist Abbey of the Church of Midgand. Nowadays, its members are all called exorcists.
Huh.
I'm impressed. You've done your research.
Because
so
he's a
basically,
member.
they're just one branch of the church, right? For a side branch, they don't really strike me as humble. Of course not. The high priest entrusted all his power to the Abbey's leader, Lord Artorius. He's effectively retired. So the Abbey's leader is at the top of the entire church.
That's not all. The prince also gave Lord Artorius authority over all military and government affairs during the crisis.
Lord Artorius commands Midgand now, and has formed a new theocracy to combat the demon blight.
I see.
That is the origin of the Holy Midgand Empire. The Abbey is its foundation, and its ray of hope.
Wait, so what's it just?
Okay, got it. The Abbey's a big deal.
So was it just Midgand Empire until the Abbey took over and really renamed the nation? Yeah, that's probably what happened. All the power is held by the church, and more specifically, the military branch of the church. A double whoopsie! Hello, teenagers.
Right now, Prince Percival is the one ruling Midgand. He's the crown prince.
So what happened to the Emperor?
Prince.
Yeah.
What happened to the king?
The king is in good health, but he's decided to withdraw from public life and leave the kingdom to Prince Percival. He declared that a new way of thinking was needed to save the world from this crisis.
Yes, I remember right, the king's dead.
This king sounds like quite the guy.
Prince Percival is incredible too. He's following in the footsteps of the king by working hand in hand with Lord Artorius and the Abbey. As long as we have Lord Artorius and Prince Percival, the future of Midgand is bright. Ask anyone.
Got it. So all of Midgand is on Artorius' side.
Her voice is really deep for being clearly a teenager. Which, I mean, I've heard deep voices like that. It just still strikes me as weird every so often. No, oh, there's nothing here? I thought there was the tower. All the towers on the other side of the city. Okay. Then we have to go over here. Hello, military parade. You know, I can't walk into you guys. Boo! Ah, this lady.
Mommy, when's the prince gonna talk? The exorcists are coming too, right?
I'm sure they will, dear. People are saying it's going to be a very important announcement about the Abbey.
I want to see the exorcists! We need to thank them for saving us from the demons!
You're right. We all have to show them our gratitude and help them however we can.
Yeah, I'll follow the rules too. I won't be selfish.
Yes, he
They
will.
sure are popular, because these people don't know the truth. You think that's so? That the exorcists are fighting the demons they themselves cannot. That's why the people support the exorcists.
Honestly, though, but if you told them the truth, I doubt they would care. Let's be honest. The Exorcist is not going to because it will be a scandal, but at the end of the day, who's going to stop them? They're the only ones controlling the demon blight. Yeah, we got an alternative, but that won't happen until later. Sorry, Val, but they just don't give a shit about what he said. Also, that woman must have had her incredibly young, because Loki, I thought she was her big sister. It's like, oh, look at that little sister doing. Nope, it's the mother. Which, then again, this is a medieval society, so it makes sense that she probably had the child very young. Yes, let's get up to the royal castle. That's not a bad idea at all.
Listen to those cheers. Royals sure have these folks in line.
Subjects, may I have your attention? It is
All
I,
30 of you.
Percival Asgard, Crown Prince of the Midgard Empire. His Majesty, my father, and I are pleased to celebrate with you on
Like a
this
modular.
auspicious day.
She doesn't give a shit.
The ceremony started. It would be impossible to slip in there. After the opening, 10 years ago, our kingdom faced an existential threat, both from demons and the terrible spread of demon blight. However, one man raised a miraculous sword and stood so that the body and soul of the land
Over there.
would not be lost.
Climb up if you want, but attacking now would
And
be
the name
suicide.
of that man was Artorius Coldbrand.
Oh,
None here, I trust, are unfamiliar with Artorius' noble act. To bring us salvation from
What the fuck was that guy
he
doing?
sacrificed everything.
But he's a murderer.
He called Lord Inominat, one of the 5 Imperiums, and blessed us with the strength of the Malachim.
But he's a murderer.
Velvet!
again, I thought they would care.
Shining beacon of reason in this
Sorry,
world
Velvet.
of turmoil. And reason is what binds us.
But you killed him. You took everything that I loved.
So raise your voices in praise to Artorius' devoted work, to the Savior who purifies evil and guides our flock. Let us call him our shepherd. Shepherd Artorius! Shepherd Artorius! Shepherd Artorius!
Artorius.
Shepherd Artorius! Shepherd Artorius!
Oh, now we're getting the anime. I was like, when is the anime kicking in? Hello, Crown Prince. Hello, Artorius? Or Arthur? I like how he's the most important one here.
Even though the world was filled with suffering, I had to ask something tremendous of you all.
I can't even hear him.
I entrusted you to endure the pains of reason. I asked you to bind yourselves with shackles of your own will. For the only blade that can expel calamity is one forged from unshaking reason and the iron will to do what must be done. And now that very blade stands ready before all of us today. I offer my body and my life in service to the people of this great land. With the blessings of the Empyrean Innominat, I will guide you to a world without calamity. And this world's suffering will be nothing but a distant memory.
But you're the one who murdered.
Fool, they'll see us.
How did he get up there? How did you get up there, Laffy said?
Laffy said.
The other Laffy said. I so want to shout that no one can
Shepherd
hear him.
Artorius. That's who you're after?
Oh, and here I was hoping you'd just straight up pounce on him.
That would be certain death. No. I need a sword of reason and will. That's the only thing that can kill him.
Killing Lord Artorius. Playing it safe? Boring! Regrettably, it is at this juncture we go our separate ways. I've got a bit of hunting to do.
Bye,
No
Magulu.
one's stopping you.
Goodbye. Farewell. May your days be fruitful and your nights tormented.
Tell that to your children instead, folks.
Our enemy's calling himself a shepherd. He won't be going into hiding. Let's take this slowly.
The old man behind him. Melchior, I take it?
Yeah.
Let's
How did they
gather
say that?
information on these people. If we know what they're planning, we can find a weakness.
They're the most powerful men in the land. If we're going to look into them, we need to lead first.
Eisen, do you have any underworld contacts in the capital itself? Like your friend at the port?
I don't go inland much, I'm afraid. But Ifrit has close ties to a shadow guild. A tavern in the city, run by an old man called Baskerville, serves as a front for them.
A shadow guild? Those sorts of things actually exist.
Aw, he's hungry.
That settles it. Let's head to that tavern. They'll have food, I'm sure.
Why not?
It's not like I can taste anything anyways. That was a... I needed to sound more
My
feminine there.
stomach made
Oh
a
well.
weird noise.
That's
another
hunger.
sign that you're alive.
That's so bad you're dying. Oh, everyone's getting
The
on.
exorcists sure were out in full force to see the shepherd's inauguration, weren't they?
What about that guy you're after? Was he there?
What, and have to stand around looking all proper? Nah, that's not his style.
And I thought he was one of the top exorcists.
That wouldn't matter to him.
Huh. All right.
Actually, Velvet, speaking of the shepherd, I noticed he wasn't using his right arm. Was he hurt or something?
Yeah, he was badly wounded a long time ago. He lost the use of his sword arm.
That's what I figured.
But don't get the wrong idea. He's still a master swordsman with his left arm.
I can tell that from the way he moves. His movements are steady and measured, and his chi is centered below his navel.
Huh? Why does that matter?
It's how
Some
they
people
fight.
say that all the body's spiritual energy gathers in a place about 2 finger widths below the navel.
Okay.
Even when he appears to be in a state of total peace, his guard is never down. He's a formidable adversary. And I think I know why my target has placed himself at Artorius' side. Because now I want to take Artorius down too.
Artorius is like, oh, you're planning on killing me? Yeah, sure, you can work with us. That's basically what he said. At least I'm assuming. I actually don't remember what his motivation was. That's one of the few things I can't remember.
Shepherd, savior of mankind who guides us through the darkness.
Doggy.
What an appropriate title for Lord Artorius. I believe in him. As long as we have Shepherd Artorius, we'll make it through this era of disaster.
Oh no.
Shepherd Artorius.
Velvet,
How
shut up.
pompous can you get?
Artorius has already seized control of all religious and secular power in Midgand. But now that he's taken on this new title, he's no longer just an authority figure. He's become the very hope of the masses.
A dangerous opponent indeed.
After seeing that, will you still fight him?
Of course.
Of course I will.
Oh, thank you,
He
Velvet.
could be a god for all I care. I'll have my vengeance. No matter what.
Oh, silly Velvet. This is a JRPG! There's at least an 85% chance we're going to end up killing God. What time are we at in the video? Just curiosity. Okay, we'll continue for a bit more. Got like 7 more minutes. Hello!
What'll it be?
Some food for the boy.
Marble curry is our specialty. It takes a week to stew properly.
Mm-hmm.
Mabo curry.
Some of that then. Say, do you know a man named Baskerville? I heard we might find him here.
That old man? A scoundrel and criminal who went against the rules of the Abbey. They executed him long ago.
Oof.
Oh,
Did you pour your alcohol into that?
Velvet, this Mabo curry is amazing.
You get along so well. Is he your brother?
no.
No, He wouldn't be, would he? After all, your brother was murdered before your eyes.
How do you know that?
The shadows watch those who flinch from the light.
So the guild is still active, even after Baskerville's arrest?
Yep.
That's right. Just like how Ifreed's crew continues their piracy even without their captain.
So you're the contact?
What may I help you with?
I want to know what Artorius is planning.
Information such as that, it won't come cheap. I have here a list of jobs, not one remotely legal. Take care of all of them, and I'll tell you what you want to know.
Oh, fetch quests. Destroy goods.
Take this with you as documentation. It's fake, but it's a good fake. It'll hold up to inspection.
Alright.
It's registered to Mogulu's menagerie.
Oh, was that not the name you gave to the guard at the gate?
I can see you're a group to be reckoned with.
Report back here once you're finished. However, be aware that should you fail...
This conversation never took place. Got it. I'll cause you no trouble.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate your understanding. You're welcome to stay the night, free of charge. Forget about work until the morning comes.
Oh, they're still drinking in the background. If I remember correctly, this is probably one of the least favorite parts of my
Right.
game, was these fetch
You're
quests.
missing Captain Ifreed. The captain has done much toward our viability. I promise that I'll share anything I hear about him for no charge.
Thanks. All we know is there was a pendulum on the ground at the last place he was seen. And that Legate Melchior is connected to the captain's disappearance. How? We don't know.
Dude just poured the alcohol into that and Ben just like bent into his cup. When did you get the ice, man?
Sounds like you've got problems of your own. Do you really have time to take on ours as well?
I could ask you why you've tied yourself up with Velvet.
Me? I've got a debt to repay. Without her, there's no way I'd have ever found my blade again.
A demon repaying a debt? Ridiculous.
As ridiculous as a pirate Moloch, you think?
Well, I think you may might want to calm down on the
No
shots.
matter how you look at it, there's nothing reasonable about our rogue existence. And in this brave new world governed by reason, a rogue can either rage and become a monster like me,
Or band together with others. Like a ship full of pirates, perhaps.
exactly. I admire Velvet's courage, squaring off against the whole world on her own. If you can accomplish that, it takes strength, real strength. And I'm curious where it comes from.
Vengeance.
So you're doing it for yourself after all?
Is that so wrong?
No. I'm the same. I need allies on my side. The strength and courage to combat this so-called order imposed by the Abbey. But anyone who's willing to put up with the creed folly of Ifreed's pirates has to be an even bigger fool than we are. So I'm like you. I want to know how deep her foolishness goes.
She'd kill you if she heard that, you know.
Oh, did you finish that?
It's a compliment. Fools that big aren't born every day.
Aha. And I imagine your dear Captain Ifreed's much the same.
Aye. That man flies his full flag proudly.
I like, oh, you know, they're idiots. That's good. Men in most media, when they drink alcohol, become stupid
shepherd
drunks.
Artorius.
Those two?
He's got
Intellectuals.
the populace eating from the palm of his hand.
Michael, you interrupted me.
I wonder. Just how deeply will the fangs of our would-be tragic heroine scar this broken world of ours? I've got a traitor to find, but in the meantime, this should be a good show.
But my lip movements didn't properly move there. Well, that was... yeah, as I was saying before, Michael rudely interrupting me. It's basically like how the men with the alcohol become idiots. Those two, intellectuals. There's a lot of creative drunks in the world.
A kind face for such a hard
Oh,
one.
hello guys.
She
Didn't know you
knew
were in
about
here.
being our cover. She's got ears everywhere.
And that's not all. She called the papers fake, but they're not.
So she's got spies working on the inside, too.
I heard that her predecessor, Baskerville, was a monument against authority. To think he was executed.
They've lost their leader, but remain unconquered. Not an organization to trifle with.
That's how they have to be to take on the Abbey. We'd better succeed on our missions, and not just to get the information we need.
Yeah. Besides, I'd like to get another of those drinks, too.
You're a man of taste. That place always has the best.
You'd better work hard too, if you want more Mabo curry.
I will.
How did you get hungry? I know this game doesn't go into it, but I want to know how your biology works, Small Keens. It's confusing. Well, that's going to be it for today's episode. Is it short? Yes, I recorded another long episode for something you'll see later on today. So this one's kind of just shorty, just to, get the quota out. I have to, head downstairs and, save. Alright. I'll do a review later. Oh, cutscene, never mind.
Destroying red crates in a warehouse? Doesn't sound very nice.
Have we ever been nice?
I suppose not.
This is a contract job, so let's keep costs down. I'll call the Von Eltia and have her draw the guards away.
If you would.
What will we be destroying?
Red crates, were you not paying
No,
attention?
That's hardly our concern.
Oh, it's in the red crates, okay. I remember, yes, the save point's back here. Alright, that's gonna be it for today's episode. Just gotta let me save. Yes. Ooh. Got hiccups. Well, until next time, everyone. See ya.